Have you experienced this, or have you noticed lately on DoorDash, you go to pause your dash while you're on an order so another one doesn't come in, and then after you deliver it, it doesn't pause you, and then surprise, you're getting an order that you didn't expect. It's like DoorDash kicked you off of the pause you know you toggled. Well, today we are going to get to the bottom of why, and is DoorDash doing this on purpose? Is it another DoorDash game? Okay, so I've noticed this for a couple of days. So the pause feature is my best friend. If you don't know where the pause feature is, it's in the lines in the top left-hand corner, and then you'll see pause right there. It's good for DoorDash if you're going to a neighborhood you don't want to be in. You pause it so you can get back. I pause almost every single one of my orders after I accept it so I don't get an add-on order, because usually add-on orders are usually crap. Some are good. I can't say all of them. But anyway, I think it's one of the best features that DoorDash has for Dashers. So the past couple of days, I have taken an order and I go to hit pause. I'm like, okay, it's paused. And then I go to do the delivery, and you're expecting it to pause right after delivery so another order doesn't come right in. Yeah, that hasn't been happening. Even though it's toggled, I'm supposed to be paused. It goes right into the screen where you're still accepting orders. I have lost probably 2 to 3 acceptance points rates this week alone because I'm a Platinum Dasher. I maintain a high acceptance rates, but I lost acceptance rates because I thought it was paused, and then all of a sudden the order's coming in. I'm like, what the heck? The very first time that it actually happened, I was not expecting it because I thought I was losing it. I'm like, I thought I paused it. Did I pause it? And it made me second guess myself. And then, like, the next time it happened, I'm like, no, I definitely paused. It's DoorDash kicking me off of that darn pause. So it really makes you wonder why. Why is this happening? Is it their sneaky way of getting you to do something they want you to do, not what you want to do? So why is pause so important? Well, I think I already said it, but we'll go over it again. I feel like it's one of those underutilized features that could make Dashers' lives so much more easier if you used it properly. So ever get that order that, like, you take an order and then you get to the restaurant and you're waiting, and then they try to send you like a stacked order, but the stacked order is like $2 going like 6 miles, and you're like, nope, decline. I'm just gonna waste a decline on it, because they try very hard. DoorDash tries very hard to add on some of their crap orders to get them delivered. Some are good, I'm not gonna lie. But it's annoying when you're sitting there waiting for an order, and then another order is trying to come in, and then you have to wait for that order that you're currently waiting for on top of this order. And it could really slow you down, and this is where the pause feature is super useful. I probably 90% of the time pause my dash as soon as I get an order so I don't get add-ons, because I don't want it to slow me down. Not only that, if you have shop and deliver toggled on, do you really want another shop on top of the shop that you're currently doing? It slows down DoorDash from sending you additional orders. On top of that, if DoorDash is sent you an order, you accepted it, but it's going to a neighborhood, you don't want to get stuck in that neighborhood, you can just pause. So it pauses immediately after delivery. It prevents DoorDash from sending you an order right away as soon as you hit that the order was complete. But not only that, it pauses you to get back to where you actually want to be. Best feature ever. That's why this is so super important, and why is DoorDash kicking us off of our pauses. So here is my speculation on why lately the pause feature really isn't working that great. First of all, DoorDash's main objective is to get every order delivered. They want you to work. You're obviously working the DoorDash platform for a reason, at least in their mind. You're scheduled, or you just hit dash now and you're probably dashing for the next 2, 3, 4 hours. And hey, you're working DoorDash, So DoorDash wants to keep sending you orders. But if you pause, guess what? They can't send you orders. So slyly, what happens if that toggle feature, that pause feature, just slowly is not paused any longer? I'm telling you, if you use the pause feature as much as I do, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But check it. Check it always before drop off. That is the key to all of this. I'm just warning everybody in case you do use this feature, because the past couple times, if I did not check it, I realized that magically it was not there. And that's scary, right? You're using it for a purpose, right? You're using it because you might be in an area you really don't want to be in. That's a lot of my cases. Or you paused it because you really don't want to add ons. And then all of a sudden, I was doing a shop the other day, had the pause toggled. All of a sudden, I'm doing a shop and an order is pushing through. And it is a really bad order. Ready for this one? They wanted me to shop for 30 items for $7. And I'm like, no. But why did that order come through if I was on pause? Those are the questions that you have to keep asking yourself. See, little shady things going on there. I don't know what their method to their madness is, but I know it is affecting me and how I work the DoorDash app. My other theory is they don't have enough drivers in the area that you're actually delivering to. That's a pretty big theory all in itself. So let's say you pause and you're going to another town over, and they don't have enough drivers, but they know that you're dropping off in this town that they don't have enough drivers. Hey, the Dasher won't notice if we don't have them paused any longer, right? So let's take it off. That way an order will come through as soon as they're done with delivery, and maybe they'll actually take it and get it delivered. See, it's always about DoorDash getting orders delivered. Not only that, but they want to be in control of how you work the app. That's another theory. If they can control whether you can toggle on or off the pause button, they control how you work the app. You want to be paused. They want you to take orders. Hey, guess what? We'll secretly do it, and then, hey, who knows? Still send her orders. She's going to have to take it, especially for Dashers like myself that are trying to maintain a high acceptance rate. What happens if you're at 70%? The algorithm knows what percentages you're at. So let's push through an order, and they're going to have to take it, because if not, they're going to fall down a tier. Once again, forcing the driver to take orders that they really don't want to take. So is DoorDash doing this on purpose? Probably. Once again, these are all my theories. These are all my opinions. But when it happens once, okay, it's a mistake. It might be a glitch, so to speak. But when it happens 2 or 3 times and you start noticing patterns, you're like, what is going on? They're definitely doing it on purpose. But what's their end game? Because with DoorDash, there's always a hidden agenda. There's always a game that they play with Dashers to get them to do what they want them to do, not what you want to do, in order to achieve your own results, your own money, your own goals. This is just another example of why is this happening. I want to say that a lot of times DoorDash thinks that Dashers are stupid and they're not going to notice. Well, you have Dashers who work the platform like myself almost every single day. You're like, nope, something's not right. Something's going on. This is something that needs to get fixed, because if it is a feature that is available to all Dashers, and there are many of us who use it regularly, in order to work the platform the way that we need to work it, it needs to work properly. So what do you think about this? Have you noticed it? That's first thing. Second thing is do you think DoorDash is doing this on purpose? Do you think that they're trying to control Dashers the way that they want to and try to push through orders, because you have Dashers like myself who try to maintain a high acceptance rate, to maintain the platinum level, and they know that they're kind of pushing us in a corner because we're going to have to take it, especially if you're right at that level that's going to take you down a tier. But let me know your opinion on this and what you think. I always say that we are all playing the DoorDash game. Well, I got an order the other day, and it was a hard decision whether I wanted to play the game or not. You're going to want to check this one out next to see what I did and what my decision was, and I'll see you over there.